Alright, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and let's get straight into today's video. Because as you can see, we are going to be updating our tier list in today's video. A highly requested video over the past few days. But I did want to wait until Orochi came out so we could actually put him on the tier list along with Luffy Tori. So we're going to be adding these two amazing characters. Spoiler alert, insane characters. As I always say at the start of my tier list videos, if you want to understand why these characters are where they are, you should probably check out my previous July tier list. Because we do go over the different factors that we take into consideration when ranking these characters, so you should probably check out my July tier list video. In today's video, we're going to be adding Luffy, Tori, and Orochi, as I said, to the tier list. There are also a couple of changes I do want to make. The biggest change I want to make to this tier list is Marco. Now, Marco, when he came out, everyone was saying he's terrible. I knew this character was going to be good. Like, I just knew Marco was going to be insane. And some of the top players have informed me that Marco's absolutely nuts. He does one-shot skill type crew members turn 1. Someone showed me a video of their skill type crew members turn 1 getting completely one-shot by Marco. He's absolutely insane. Potential 6. His potential 6 is legitimately Awaken level. Like, his ultimate at potential 6 is like Nika Luffy's ult. It's nuts. Maybe even better. Like, it's absolutely insane. So this guy is definitely getting moved up to very good. You're going to see in Inter-server, the top players are all going to probably start running him because he's absolutely insane. However, you do need Rage on him. Otherwise, he will actually never ult. That's the one thing I found. So he's like Blackbeard, you do need that 1k rage so he ults turn 1. But if he does ult turn 1, he will legitimately one-shot the enemy skill type crew turn 1. And you'll just win the battle. So he's absolutely insane. Alright, now I am just going to fix the decent here. I'm just going to move up Rayleigh and Magellan and Missouri as well. And Shanks for the Blackbeard team. But you shouldn't really invest in him. And then we're going to move some of these other characters down the list. That should be a lot better for the decent tier. Marine Hero Garb, obviously amazing for the Nika Luffy team category overall. However, due to Orochi, a lot of people are just going to get rid of category from their lineups and they're just going to put in Orochi for their sand team. He does fall a bit in the inter-server priority list. Bow Hancock, absolutely amazing. We're also going to be moving down Yamato as well. Because Orochi's added to the game. So he just does what Yamato does, but better. And probably better than Frankie. A lot of people do say Frankie's still number 1. For me, Orochi's the number 1 tank. Turn 1, he legitimately can't die. He has splash damage, the buffs with Luffy Tori combo. Like, it's absolutely amazing. So we're just going to move him down. Chopper's really good with Orochi as well for the negate of the Sea King damage. If you have potential 6 Chopper, your whole team gets, I think it's 30% less Sea King damage or something. And then Orochi as well, he takes less Sea King damage. It's a nice combo there. So Chopper's definitely up there. MDD might be higher than Chopper. So we're going to leave it at this, I think. MDD, absolutely amazing character, Chopper, and then Bullet, Yamato together with Odin, Zephyr. I think this is much better for the very good tier. So this is a lot better. Shiki's completely terrible. Whitebeard is okay early game. Now the must-have tier, as I always say, I really can't order these characters. They're all just must-have characters. They're absolutely insane. So I can't really order these characters, to be honest. Maybe that. But as I said, I can't really order these characters. So now we're going to be adding Orochi and Luffy Tori. We're going to be adding Luffy Tori first, as he is the older character. Luffy Tori, god tier DPS. Like, he is a god tier DPS, right? However, he doesn't really have survivability. He doesn't really help your team. All his passive buffs and everything are just for him, but he does infinitely stack. Amazing combo with Orochi, as we saw in my previous video. Infinitely stacking combo, but he's a must-have character in my opinion. He's a must-have character in my opinion. He's not god tier. If he had more survivability and helped your team out a lot more, he would be god tier. But as I said, he's a god tier DPS, just like Nick-Luffy. But Nick-Luffy has the reflect, helps your team out, so Nick-Luffy's definitely better than him. Alright, so now Orochi. Orochi, one of the best tanks in the entire game, if not the best tank in the game. Does what Frankie does, in my opinion, but a little bit better because he grants so much buffs to your team. Compared to Frankie, Frankie just heals your team a lot. The survivability with Frankie is a lot better than Orochi. However, Orochi grants more buffs like attack buffs, defense buffs, so much block rate, ultimate resistance stacking up. He also has splash damage on his ultimate and the corrosion effect, which is really good against General Frankie or other characters. So his ultimate is definitely better in my opinion. His passive, it really depends. Like more survivability with Frankie, but he grants way more buffs. So the downside to Orochi is he actually doesn't have taunt. He's one of the very few tank characters that actually doesn't have taunt. If he had taunt, he'd be god tier. He would legitimately be god tier. If he had taunt, he would be god tier. Because everyone would attack him, he'd heal up, you get so much buffs, it would just be nuts. But he doesn't have taunt. Frankie does have taunt, which is amazing, but you can use other characters to get around that. So this is how the tier list is going to end up. Nick-Luffy still as the solo god tier character for now. As I said, if Luffy Taro had a bit more survivability and Orochi had taunt, those two would be god tier, but they must have characters, and this is our tier list for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the September update of our tier list, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.